Now, in the past few days, maraming nag-request sa problem na to. This problem comes from Paitel's book in statics. We have a problem involving segmented cables. So, ito lang yung given. The distance from A to B measured horizontally is 24 meters. Then, from A to B, the vertical distance is 6 meters. Now, since hindi sinabi dyan na yung 6 meters is the same lang patungo sa point 1, then we do not assume na this vertical distance is 6 meters. So, yan yung mahirap sa problem na to. Since all angles are unknown. So, mangyayari dyan, we will develop equations na non-linear talaga. And yung kaya lang kasi ng Canon, 4 equations for unknowns, but for linear equations. So, this problem talaga needs a computer program in order to solve the unknowns. In the case na lalabas to sa board exam, which is, para sa akin, impossible naman, then you have to apply trial and error na lang based on the choices. Now, yung pinaka-clue sa problem na to is walang horizontal applied force. So, ibig sabihin, if dinraw natin yung reaction sa point A saka point B, then we would have the following reactions. If this is in tension, then acting away din yung reaction natin sa support. So, this would be AY and this would be AX. And take note na yung AY is the vertical component of the force in this cable and AX naman is the horizontal component of the force in this cable. Then dito sa point B, meron din tayong reaction acting away din sa joint. So this would be BY and this is BX. Notice na by summing up forces horizontal, considering the whole system, then AX must be equal to BX. Since sila lang yung horizontal forces, kailangan silang mag-balance. So if AX is equal to BX, the horizontal component of this cable pala is equal also to the horizontal component of this cable. And looking at joint 2, nag-intersect yung dalawang cables dyan. So whatever the horizontal component of this cable is, it must also equal the horizontal component of this cable. Since magbabalance sila, the net horizontal force would be equal to 0. So ibig sabihin pala, sa lahat ng cables, the horizontal force is equal. And so, we define the horizontal force as sabihin natin H. So, if the horizontal force is equal to H, then that would be equal to, sabihin na lang natin this is T1, ito naman yung T2, and this is T3. So, H pala is equal to T1 multiplied by, for the horizontal component, cosine beta 1, then equal din yan sa T2 cosine beta 2, horizontal component of T2, and also equal yan to T3 multiplied by cosine beta 3. So, therefore pala, if we express T1 in terms of H, then divide na lang natin yung H by cosine beta 1, we would have this expression. T1 is equal to H divided by cosine beta 1. And this would also be true sa T2 and T3. But we divide by cosine beta 2 and cosine beta 3 respectively. So, T2 is equal to H over cosine beta 2, galing dyan. And T3 naman is equal to H over cosine beta 3. Now, looking at this joint, at joint 1, we can sum up forces vertical. The vertical component of this force would be acting upward. Ayan, yung cable force na yan. Pag ganyan yung components niya. So, this would be T1Y and this is T1X. And for this cable naman, in tension, downward and to the right yan. So, this would be T2Y and this is T2X. So, yung T1X saka T2X, ito yan sila. T1 cosine beta 1 and T2 cosine beta 2. Yung T1Y naman would simply be T1 multiplied by sine of beta 1. And this is acting upward. And yung T2Y downward, so we have minus T2 multiplied by sine of beta 2. And 1,600 is acting downward. So minus 1,600. Equate natin to 0. Rearranging, we have T1 sine beta 1 minus T2 sine beta 2 is equal to positive 1,600. But we know that T1 is equal to this value. So, we substitute H over cosine beta 1. Copy natin yan and paste natin to T1. And T2 is equal to this value. Using trigonometric identities, sine over cosine of the same angle is equal to tangent. So, this would be H multiplied by tangent of beta 1. Then, minus H multiplied by tangent of beta 2 is equal to 1,600. And we can factor out H. We would have H multiplied by tangent of beta 1. Then, minus tangent of beta 2 equals 1,600. So, this would be our first equation. For our second equation, we look at joint 2. So, for joint 2, acting away sa joint natin, this would be to the left and upward. So, we have here T2Y and T2X. So, at joint 2, we have T2 sine beta 2. Then, yung sa T3 naman, also acting upward yan. Ayan, T3 y. And T3x will be acting to the right. So, plus T3 multiplied by sine of beta 3. Equate na lang natin yung upward forces saka downward na forces. T2y plus T3y is equal to 2,000 newtons. So, this is our second equation. But we can substitute T2 and T3 using the following expressions. So, T2 is equal to h over cosine beta 2 and T3 naman is h over cosine beta 3. This will just reduce into, same lang kanina, sine over cosine will become tangent but beta 2 na yan and yung operation natin is plus. Ayan, so plus tangent of beta 2 then equals 2,000. So, this is our first equation and ito naman yung second equation. Now, for the third equation, we look at the geometry of the figure. The total horizontal length is equal to 24 meters. If we take the horizontal lengths of each cable, then it must equal 24. So, for this cable, ayan, this horizontal distance is equal to 8 meters yung hypotenuse ng triangle. Multiply natin by cosine of beta 1. So, 8 cosine beta 1 yan. And this horizontal distance naman, from point 1 to point 2, this would be equal to 12 multiplied by cosine of beta 2. And for this final horizontal distance, from point 2 to point B, measured horizontally, this would be 10 meters multiplied by cosine of beta 3. So our resulting equation would be from geometry, 8 cosine beta 1 plus 12 cosine beta 2, then plus 10 cosine beta 3. This should equal 24. And for our fourth equation, we will use this vertical distance. Notice na this vertical distance from point A to point 1 and the vertical distance from point 1 to point 2 should equal 6 meters plus the vertical distance from point B to point 2. So our equation would be, we project a line here. This is 8 sine of beta 1 and ito naman, this would be 12 sine beta 2. And then this vertical distance is equal to 10 sine beta 3. So 8 sine beta 1 plus 12 sine beta 2 is equal to 6 plus 10 sine beta 3. So we count our unknowns. Unknown yung h, yung beta 1, beta 2, and also beta 3. So we have 4 equations and we also have 4 unknowns. We can now solve the unknowns. By the way, this is beta 3 yan. Sine beta 3 over cosine beta 3. So gagawin natin next, since we are using MathCAD, we press Control 7 to initiate the solve block. Then, yung unknowns natin are the following. We have h. We input a guess value of 0. Yung beta 1 is also unknown. Lagyan natin ng 0. Beta 2 is also unknown as well as beta 3. Ayan. Copy natin yung equations, the 4 equations. And make sure na naka-degree mode yung angles natin. So, just press Alt 0176 to input this unit. Alt 0176. Lagay natin sa lahat ng angles. So, yung gagawin natin next, just input find. Then, we state our unknown variables. So, we want to find h, beta 1, beta 2, saka beta 3. Just press equals. Ito na yung lalabas. So, beta 1 is equal to 53.61755. Beta 2 is equal to 24.83. And beta 3 naman is equal to 33.23439. So, yun na yung sagot natin. However, we can also solve this manually, but the catch is, hindi siya kakasya sa calculator. So, the solutions are actually on our website. Punta ka lang sa lecture notes, then PSAD, statics of rigid bodies, then meron dyang analysis of cables. So, go to problem 5, segmented cable reduced to one unknown. We have this figure. Ayan. If you click on show solution, we can draw actually a line from point A to point 2, this imaginary line, and we can define this horizontal distance as x. Now, yung x dyan will just be equal to, di ba, 24 yan, yung total horizontal distance. If we subtract 10 cosine beta 3, then it would be this horizontal distance. So, that's why x is equal to 24 minus 10 cosine beta 3. And this vertical distance naman is equal to 6 plus 10 sine beta 3. We can form this triangle. This is a right triangle. So, the value of the hypotenuse would be square root of x squared plus y squared. And for this triangle naman, this is an oblique triangle. We can apply the cosine law. We define this angle as theta, the angle between this horizontal line and this imaginary line. If this is theta, then this is also equal to theta. Ayan. And the angle between this imaginary line and the 8 meter line would be delta 1. And the angle between this cable and the imaginary line would be delta 2. So by our relationship, di ba, beta 1 is equal to theta plus delta 1. And beta 2 naman, this angle, is equal to theta minus delta 2. So we express everything in terms of beta 3. Theta would be equal to arctangent of opposite over adjacent. Opposite is, for theta, we consider the right triangle. The opposite side is 6 plus 10 sine beta 3. And the adjacent side naman is 24 minus 10 cosine beta 3. That's why we have this equation. Then considering the oblique triangles, we can use the cosine law. Naka-reduce na yan. Essentially, galing pa rin yan sa c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine of the opposite angle. So yung r dyan is this side. Ayan. And the other legs would be 8 meters and 12 meters. So we can express delta 1 in terms of r, and r could also be expressed in terms of beta 3. So we can reduce our unknown to beta 3 na lang. And we also express delta 2 by the cosine law again in terms of r, and we substitute the equation of r in terms of beta 3 in our succeeding equation. So ito na yung resulting equation natin. If we actually divide the first equation, ayan, and the second equation, we can cancel h. So yan yung ginawa dyan. Magka-cancel si h, and cross-multiplying, we have tangent beta 1 minus tangent beta 2 is equal to 0.8 multiplied by tangent beta 2 plus tangent beta 3. Joining common terms and equating everything to 0, we have tangent of beta 1 minus 1.8 tangent of beta 2 minus 0.8 tangent of beta 3 is equal to 0. However, yung beta 1 could be expressed as, again, theta plus delta 1, and yung beta 2 naman would be theta minus delta 2. So, plugging in everything, we can develop this very long equation. Hindi yan kakasya sa calculator. But using MathCAD, we can test the following equation. Ayan, in-input ko na yan kanina. Yung A tan is actually arctangent. Yung A cosine naman is R cosine. So if you input the whole equation, ito na siya. Then, equals 0. So take note that this is a very long equation. But if we split each of these, bale ito, we can treat this as A. This term naman is equal to B. And this one is equal to C. Check natin if mag-equal siya sa 0. So by trial and error, depending sa value sa choices, we can substitute the value of beta 3 sa A, B, and C. This is positive, this is minus, and ito rin minus. So, A minus B minus C should equal 0. So, pag inad mo yan lahat, 1.35724 minus 0.83305 minus 0.52419, you will obtain 0. So, this is the way to solve it if you want one unknown. But again, hindi yan kaya ng calculator natin. So, this problem will require pala a computer program na kayang mag-solve ng nonlinear equations. If ever lumabas man to sa board exam, hopefully, given lahat ng angles, and you can just use trial and error using these 4 equations. If you can form these 4 equations, pwedeng-pwede na yung trial and error, given na merong choices.